Hi and welcome back. This is going to be the makeup aesthetic tag that Elle S created. She tagged me to do this, and so that's what I'm going to do. Elle's channel and video will be linked down below, so if you want to go see her answers, I highly suggest it. She's like so mind-blowingly influenced by music that it's something I find very cool, and I really enjoyed her video. I've been waiting for this tag to come out because she had told me about it like a while ago, but I didn't know any of the questions. So now here's my answers for the makeup aesthetic tag created by Elle S. Question 1. How would you describe your personal aesthetic or style when it comes to makeup? That one's kind of hard because I don't really think that I have like a style. I'm not like going out and copying anybody per se, but my personal aesthetic would be like bright colors on my eyes. I'm not a neutral lover. I like colorful eyeshadows, regular blush. I like highlight and kind of a nude lip. I'm not one to wear like bold lip colors or anything like that. So I guess normal makeup with a lot of color on the eyes. Is that even a thing? I'm gonna make it a thing. Question 2 says, who or what has influenced your stylistic choices? The color pink. Today's episode is brought to you by the color pink, like on Sesame Street. In my makeup style, it's just kind of evolved over the years as I've gotten better with makeup. I've always really liked colorful eyeshadow, and I've always really liked glitter. Back in like the early 2000s, I was going to a lot of raves, and back then it was just all about the glitter and the beads and the glitter, and so I would put glitter literally all over my body. I would like put it in my hair and then hairspray the crap out of it with the rave hairspray. It comes in the teal can. So my like true love for makeup started whenever I was probably a freshman in high school, and that was 20 years ago. And then whenever I started raving, like back in the early 2000s, just the glitter. I really like glitter, and I went through a ton of glitter. So I think the more mature me has taken what I used to love whenever I was younger and just turned it into a little bit of a more mature style. Question 3, what are some of your previous makeup phases? Oh, I did the Wet n Wild 99-cent black eyeliner, and you had to melt it with like your lighter because it was super hard, but once you got it melted, it just like did that creamy black all over the line thing. Wait, what was the question? Oh, makeup faces. Yeah, so definitely the black eyeliner, glittery lips. Man, I would put like glitter on my lips and then put a gloss on top, and we were good to go. If I can find a picture of any of like my makeup from previously, I will. Makeup phases. I also went through like the goth phase whenever I was a senior in high school, and I liked dark lips, probably specifically the lip liner by Wet n Wild, the 666 shade number. I don't know the name of it. That one was a great one. That was like the ultimate like 90s brown. I tried it again not too long ago, and I didn't really like how it looked on me. I don't know. I've always been into like glitter and kind of bold eye looks, but I don't know if I've had like any other makeup phases per se. Number 4, what combination of existing brands would make up your perfect brand? Dose of Colors. I love how simple their line is. You can pull out one of their quints and make beautiful eye looks. So I like the simplicity of Dose of Colors. I also kind of like how basic Anastasia Beverly Hills is, but yet they're trend-setting like in their palettes, whether you like their palettes or not. I really like that. So Dose of Colors for their simplicity, Anastasia Beverly Hills for their trend setting. I really, even though I don't like a lot of Urban Decay stuff, like their eyeshadows. I like the boldness of Urban Decay's packaging, specifically their like limited edition things. I think that those are great. I love how pretty and fun their packaging is. And I think another one. I really like MAC. I like that MAC is like, there's one end of the spectrum where you can go like super neutral and kind of basic, to the other end of the spectrum where they have glitters and crazy good eyeshadow colors like MAC Stars, or like Stars and Rockets. I like that they have a whole line. I don't know, I'm kind of like all over the place in my makeup style sometimes, although it's kind of the same all the time. So the simplicity of Dose of Colors. That one's a hard question. I don't know. I'm all over the place. Give me Dose of Colors, Anastasia Beverly Hills, Urban Decay's packaging, and MAC's full range of absolutely everything they carry, especially their glitters and their pigments. And I think that you've got me kind of in a bubble. And I think I just told you my 4 favorite brands, even though Urban Decay is not my favorite brand. But I like their eyeliners. Name 5 products that define your makeup style right now. This should be easy. Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder. I am in the shade Taupe. I love this stuff. I don't leave the house without it most days. Natasha Denona's Lila palette. This is my life right now. Lancome's Monsieur Big, or any mascara in general. Mascara is my jam. Right now, also glossier lips. Lip glosses or nude lipsticks, and the Diamond and Blush Kit, only because it has blush and highlight, and I love blush and highlight. That is my makeup style. If I could only wear these things for the rest of my life, which I feel like I'm going to be doing with the Lila palette, then I think that's it. Number 6 says, what kind of style or aesthetic do you wish you could pull off? Gwen Stefani. She is my husband's girlfriend. I don't know. I also really, really enjoy her. I've loved her since the moment I heard of No Doubt. She's just so classic and beautiful, and for being like 40, maybe she's older than 40 now, I love her makeup, even though I don't feel like I can pull off just a wing liner and red lip. She's amazing. What style are you over? This isn't particularly a style, but on Instagram, all of the very heavily edited photos, like eyeshadow photos, I'm really over that. I know it looks good for photos and pictures on Instagram, and people tend to really like that. But I like knowing what real makeup looks like on real people, which is why I don't ever edit my eyeshadow photos. What you see is what you get. Sometimes it's like the way I'm holding the camera, it'll blur out a little bit on the edge, but I don't edit my photos. I like the Instagram style, but it's a little bit too much. Just a little bit. Number 8, who are some of your favorite makeup artists? If I'm gonna go just on videos, I really like, or Instagram or whatever, I really like Natasha Denona's artistry. I think that she does a beautiful, beautiful job. But my favorite like makeup artist, I really don't have that much. There's not a whole lot that I follow, but Kevin Aquan, Face Forward, I know that Elle showed, which one of these books? So is it Face Forward or Making Faces? I have both of these books, and I've had them for years, since I was in high school. I got this book at Barnes & Noble, and like I would sit there and flip through it, and then I would recreate his looks. The Face Forward is more for like makeup looks that you can recreate, and he gives steps on how to do that, and I found that so beautiful, and I learned a lot from this book. And then the Making Faces one is more technique and like really going into how to apply makeup. And these are just like, these are beautiful books. So if you can ever get your hands on either of these, I highly suggest it. So I would say that Kevin Aucoin is my favorite makeup artist, even though he is now deceased. But I've never really followed any other makeup artist, you know, but he's the first one that I came across, and then the obsession continued in makeup anyways. I remember sitting like in my mom's living room, and I would open up the Face Forward book and I would recreate these looks just using whatever I have. My favorite one to recreate, let me see if I can find it. So he did Julianne Moore as Twiggy, and this was my like all-time favorite look to try and recreate. I probably wasn't all that great at it, but I loved it, especially the graphic eyeliner right here, and then like how big the lashes are, and then with the drawn on lashes. This was like, yes, this was everything to me. I love these books. So yeah. Number 9 says, do you have any favorite editorial or avant-garde makeup looks? Not really. No, I mean, I went to fashion design school whenever I was 17 after I graduated high school, and no. And I was really into like fashion magazines, and the makeup that I would see in the fashion magazines were just everything to me, and I always really like editorial photo shoots. But I don't have like a favorite one. Yeah, I'm not one to choose favorites. My favorite band is like Blink-182, and my favorite female singer is Lady Gaga, but other than that, like I don't choose favorites. Number 10. Oh, I lost it. What is your least favorite time period for makeup? Oh, my favorite. What is my favorite time period for makeup? Not gonna lie, like the 80s, their crazy makeup and hair was absolutely insane, and I applaud them for ever stepping out of the house like that. I wish I could have been a teenager in the 80s. I would have rocked it so hard. My least favorite time period for makeup? That I don't know. I really don't know. I applaud every time period for their makeup, and so I wouldn't say that I have a least favorite, because probably maybe the 60s, were they a little bit more down to earth? No. Makes no sense, does it? Yeah, so I don't really have a least favorite time period for makeup, because I really like makeup. But yeah, dude, the 80s, they could rock on forever, and I would be okay with that. All right, thank you so much, Elle, for tagging me to do this tag. It really got my brain thinking, and I'm sorry if I kind of sucked at some of these answers, because my brain does not work like yours. And I applaud you for being super duper smart in that aspect. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Please do this tag video if you want. I'm terrible at remembering people's names for tags, so yes. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.